In the name of Almighty God, the gracious, the merciful, respected participants, I welcome you in History English Literature Group, PhD MPhil Linguistics and Literature Group, and in our Facebook pages. I welcome you all. I know my participants belong to across the world and they are listening to our lectures on our YouTube channel, the ESL Academy by SIRRANA. I welcome you all. Respected participants, today our topic is Orientalism by Edward Said. Prior to start my lecture, I would like to talk about biography of the writer, his style, his academic career, his profession, his books, and why did he write such kind of piece of art, literature. I will be explaining each and every point related to Edward Said. Edward Said belonged to Palestinian land, and by religion he was Christian. His father was inhabitant of United States of America. He worked in US Army as well. So due to his father was veteran in US Army, he got citizenship of United States of America. Edward Said, he was born in 1937 in Palestine, Jerusalem area of Palestine. Due to Arab and Israel conflict and fighting, killing of innocent people, as Israel they were throwing bombs, even killing innocent people over their children, women, in a way to occupy their land. He observed each and everything related to Palestinian land, and he expounded through his book, Palestinian land belonged to Arab. It nothing to do with Israel, who is totally a fake country, who is and he also criticized on American policy and American Israel coalition, their policies, whatever they have. So Edward Said wrote each and everything related to Arab world, their exploitations, whatever US and Israel they are doing over there. So he expounded each and everything, criticized the political system of America and his policy related to biased policy related to Israel, Palestinian and the land. Edward Said, he was born in 1935. He was born November 1935. 1 November 1935, and he was died in New York 2003. During his lifespan, he produced many books. He wrote piles of books. So he was a political activist, he was a writer, he was a founder of post-colonial literature. He wrote about the Orientalism, he wrote about Imperialism. He wrote about different topics, like topic related to political, geography, geographical area, even a tussle between Israel and Palestinian, all he covered. Now we would like to talk about his work and his books. Let me explain about his academic career. First of all, he got his early education from Cairo. As you know, there was a great tussle between Arab and Israel. They were fighting between each other, and Jerusalem and the Palestinians, they were fighting with each other. Jews and Muslims, they were fighting, and he was very disturbed. He went to Cairo, where he took admission in English schools. And after that, due to his father's support, he shifted. He was a citizen of America by his father's side. He shifted to America. Where he got admissions in 1951. He got admission in Mount Hermon School in the United States. And after that, in Princeton University, he completed his BA in 1957. And Harvard University in 1960, he completed his thesis, and after that he completed his PhD in 1964. Then he joined University of Columbia, where in 1966 he worked as a professor in that university. He wrote his first book in 1966. The name of that book was Conrad Fiction. And he became full professor in 1969. In 1978, Edward Said wrote Orientalism. In 1979, he wrote Question on Palestine. In 1983, The Text and Critics. In 1988, Edward Said wrote Decolonizations. In 1999, Edward Said wrote Out of Place. So all that I have mentioned, you have come to know that he was really expert writer or orator, political activist, critics, and founder of post-colonial literature. And now I would like to explain about what is Orientalism and what is Occidental and what is Oriental. Prior to explain Orientalism, let me define what is Orient and what is Oriental. Orientalism has a wide meaning and quite vague term, but Edward Said took it with meaning of geographical area. He took as a geographical area, and in that geographical area, African countries. Orientalism mean people, they belong to low standard, less developed countries, third world countries, or less developed countries, like in that area that belongs to Middle East and subcontinent. But according with respect to geographical definition of Orientalism, there is African country, some Asian country, Middle East country, like that countries are included. And developed countries are known as Occidental countries. Occident countries. And Orientalists or Oriental expert are people who study Orientalism. In fact, Edward Said pointed out, Orientalism is misused in Oriental countries. For example, how did they misuse this term? They are misusing and exploiting resources of the Oriental countries like African countries, Middle East countries. In Middle East, they are misusing and exploiting the rights of the people. They are even misusing, or they are using this term in subcontinent as well. They are occupying their land, resources, and after that giving them nothing, utilizing them, using them, exploiting their resources. Even they are hiring them as a laborers and taking from them work, giving them nothing. So this is the term Edward Said pointed out, that in Middle East they are exploiting Americans, they are exploiting the right of Palestinians by getting alliance with Israel. He also pointed out through his book Orientalism that Oriental developed countries like Occident countries, they send their expert in less developed areas like African area, Middle East area, subcontinent area, because they are developed, they know everything, they have a good life standard, they are having good civilization. They made lame excuses. They offered them a good lifestyle. They are offering them a good lifestyle, but in fact they are doing nothing for them. They are showing to world, they are showing unto world, they are going to help them, but they are not in fact giving them help. They are using and exploiting their resources. They go to Africa in a way to preach them, but they are studying their culture, their way of living, and after knowing and after understanding their culture, they start their business, they hire them, and they are taking work, they are exploiting their resources and everything. They are giving them nothing. They go to subcontinent, they study them, they read their culture, they study their behavior, culture, civilization, and after that they occupied their land. The same way they did in Middle East country, they hired Israel to exploit them. So this way Edward Said expounded and pointed out each and everything related to Arab-Israel conflicts, how Americans are helping them. He even disliked their way of doing whatever they're doing in Palestinian lands. If we explain this term in simple word, Edward Said wants to say that in fact these people, Occident people, developed countries people, they go to poor people, a third world people as land, developing countries like Middle East or like these countries, they go into their lands in a way to study their culture, in a way to study their civilization, in a way to study their way of living. They get knowledge, they are expert, and after that they use this knowledge to control them, to overcome them, to take work from them. They are not helping, in fact rather they are suppressing them, killing them, occupying their land, depriving them. So all that he expounded through his Orientalism book. Edward Said expounded and narrated each and everything related to the Arab-Israel problem, subcontinent problem, colonial literature, and problem in African countries. Respected participants, I know most of the participants, they belong to across the world. They join us from the Middle East, they join us from Saudi Arabia, they join us from India, Pakistan, and rest of the country, even some from Morocco. So from different part of the world, students are with us. They have joined us, even they are listening to our lecture from the ESL Academy. Keeping this idea in my mind, I have recorded this lecture in Urdu as well as in English language. If you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe and like our channel, because once you subscribe or like our channel, in future you will get notification of our new video. So we are doing courtesy based work, and I hope you will be with us. You will like, you will subscribe, even share our lecture to your friends as well. In today's lecture, we have covered biography of the writer, his works, his education, academic careers, and books he has written. We have talked about his life, Orientalism, Occident countries, Orientalisms and Orient countries, why they are called Orient, what is the meaning of Orient, what is the meaning of Orientalism. We have discussed all related to Edward Said, and now it's an easy job to understand his philosophy, his criticism, his way of writing, his style, his work, all that you can understand easily. I have explained each and everything related to his work. Orientalism, Occidentalism, all that, even Imperialism. So all that we have explained, you can understand easily. Just after have a look on a book, you can study this. You can study easily and you can learn by heart. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Our channel name is the ESL Academy by SIRRANA. Just type on YouTube channel. Just write on YouTube bar the ESL Academy by SIRRANA. You will get right in front of you. Just click subscribe. Click on a red button. Subscribe this channel, and there will be icon of ring, a bell kind of icon. Click on bell as well, so that you may have a notification of our new video. Wish you good luck, stay blessed, and have a nice time.